Hey everybody, what is up, and welcome back to another anime first look with the TheMKninja. Sometimes when I'm looking for something to review, I just come across something randomly, look a little more into it, and if I like what I see, I decide, you know what, I'm gonna review that. This is how I came to find Gangsta. Yeah, I know, it's a pretty stupid name, but whatever. And like most of the inner anime I review with these videos, I know very little about it. It does seem pretty interesting though. The anime is 12 episodes, so I will base this off the first 4. How'd it fare? Let's find out. The story takes place in the city of Ergastalum, and starts with Nicholas Brown and Warwick Arcangelo, 2 mercenaries known as the Handymen that take on jobs nobody else can handle. The 2 of them take a job to kill a local pimp and his gang who have been causing trouble, with the order to eliminate everybody. They off the bastards, but the order also includes a woman. But they find a loophole as they are allowed to take a trophy. So they take her in, and we learn her name is Alex, and she's added to the team as the first handy woman. As the show goes on, we hear more and more about tags, also called Twilights, or basically superhumans caused by drugs, and Nicholas is one of them. However, a new organization appears to be growing, and war appears to be looming. And everyone will be caught in the crossfire, including our main heroes. I'd say the story is mostly solid. I like crime-esque plots like this. It reminds me a lot of Black Lagoon, which is one of my favorite animes ever. But the tags idea, while cool, seems a little out of place, at least in the premise. But from what I've seen, it's being pulled off well enough, so it gets a pass. I'm actually liking these characters so far. The main trio of Nicholas, Warwick, and Alex are varied enough, but also pretty good. Nicholas is a real badass who seems to love fighting and has a kind of mysterious side to him, which makes him a bit intriguing. It's also cool to see a character that is mostly mute. I don't see too many anime characters like that. The only other one that can really come to my mind is Celty. Warwick is the more personable one of the 2 original handymen, being pretty positive and usually upbeat with a sense of humor, but can get pretty serious when it gets to the nitty-gritty, so he's pretty damn awesome too. Alex is the most normal of the 3, at least so to speak, being wide-eyed, calm, and human. I also like the mental conflict she appears to be going through. Of the 3 of them, I can see people being drawn away from her, but I think she is a more grounding force, and she is still pretty interesting with enough courage and wits to make her stand out enough. I like the dynamic between these characters. It's actually pretty interesting and fun to see. Other side characters like Dr. Stein, Chad Atkins, and Nina show up, providing good moments in development that help make the whole cast seem more lively. Overall, it's solid enough. The animation usually is pretty good, with enough detail on the city to make it pop out enough. The fighting is also pretty good, with plenty of badassery being displayed, especially from Nicholas, again reminding me of Black Lagoon, which again is a really good thing because I love that anime. This action is not as good, but it's still pretty awesome. I also like the character designs and the art style, it's very appealing. The English dub is provided to us by Funimation, and I think they did a pretty good job here. Though not as good as usual, it's still got enough good voice work to make it worth at least a watch, with people like Ian Sinclair, who is becoming one of my new favorites, Felicia Angela, John Swasey, and plenty of others. Overall, I'd say Gangsta is at least worth a watch. Sure, it might not be perfect, but I'd say it's a solid enough anime, with enough good things in it to check it out. If you're into gang animes, then this is a pretty good one to see. It's got a nice setup, solid characters, and some pretty awesome fighting. Check it out and see for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also make sure to check out my supporters, all their great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.